Once again, Broach's song of The Place I Belong makes an appearance, second night in a row. I already had it open, so it was like, you know what, it's pretty awesome. I'm in a bit of a hurry. It's perfect. So there it was, and here we are at Kentucky with 4 races to go in the PowerAde Series season before a champion will be crowned. And today it is the Sony 500. 45 laps, no pit stops. I hope not. I don't think there will be, provided the I stay the same. So we should be in good shape, as I'm actually going to turn on my other light here. Give me a second. There it is. Hello, Joe Rutt. By the way, something really cool that I did officially notice is that I now have the live chat replay, so that's actually kind of cool, I think. Whenever I see that going on. And I also discovered something pretty cool. I did discover a way to get multiple people into like a DM call on Discord, which thus you can share your screen, and turn on the camera, do whatever you want. But the most important thing is that you can share your screen. So the good news is, any future co-commentating might very well be on Discord. So that is very exciting, and just kind of drives home how much I'm starting to really enjoy Discord. Did I smack the light? That was just a light switch. I was kind of having to feel around for it because I have my headset on and the wire, and it's wired, so it's very, very short. So I had to be careful and like kind of lean in a weird way to be able to reach it. But anyways, I want to sit here for too long. I want to get this thing started. If I'm not mistaken, Jason Seed has a fairly decent lead over, well, not too decent, but it's a decent lead over Isaac Snyder. So that championship battle is definitely heating up. But Zach Ryan and maybe a couple others can try and sneak their noses into the battle with these final 4 races, which I think goes this at Kentucky, Michigan, but that might be subject to change based on how the Bear Jackets Series race went, but maybe. And then Hillside, we're going to Hillside for the penultimate race, and then of course, where else but Pensacola for the championship race? Where else? Times are crazy, and they're still pretty crazy. A lot of stuff going around, but I'm just gonna put that aside. Let's all put that aside for tonight. We're gonna want some good NR racing here at Kentucky in the Sony 500. Top 10 starting positions really quickly here. Derek Hamill on pole, number 18, Sean McKean, number 16 to his outside. 3rd place, Isaac Snyder. That is a good starting position for him, especially in relation to the 6th. That's pretty important. Dominic Anthony with an excellent starting position in 4th. Has not had a great season. Looking to turn it around in these final few races. Johnny Gardner and Christian Parker. Nathan Stapleton, Kyle Langland, Matthew Phillips, and Mark Davidson. The top 10. Pensacola made me mad. Don't ask. Why? Sorry. That's just kind of funny. Anyways, enough chit-chat. Let's go and get the command. Let's fire the engines. Let's get the Sony 500 underway. This is going to be good.
Drivers, start your engines.
Bit of a meh command right there, but hey, engines are fired, and these 42 cars are already rolling. Sounds a little quieter than usual on my headphones, so let me know then if there's any volume issues. That's a bit of a gap there. Let me just make sure that everyone's rolling properly. That's a bit of a gap. Is everything okay? No one teleported to the pit road? No, nothing strange? Doesn't look like it. Shall we expect a pack race or a more spread out race? Pretty much a pack race, but not quite the cycle racing that you might be used to seeing in pack racing. So 18-16 in the restart zone. 4 races to go in the PowerAde series. We're green. Gonna be close to lead this first lap. I'm pretty sure it was the 18. And indeed it was. Snyder's already looking for it. And man, with the power run through there. That's awfully close. Gardner and Parker. But new leader, Isaac Snyder. But yeah, this track, and based on what I saw in testing, this is going to be excellent racing. Dominic Anthony looking to the inside of the 18. The reason that this is going to be good racing is because it's kind of a multi-lane racetrack. The outside is definitely preferred in 1 and 2, but you can really make anything happen in 3 and 4. So this is going to be good stuff. Ads, it's good to see you here. Good to see you, V. Always good to have you by. I'm struggling with my words tonight for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm tripping out that I'm going to a college consultation tomorrow. Help me. Hamill trying the inside here. Now you're going to see. It's not that there's not much grip down there. It's just, I mean, just kind of the standard way of going about it. When you're on that outside there, it just zooms off the corner. But Hamill's holding it good down here, so he might be able to clear the 33 and retake the lead. Yes, I'm unemployed. Shut it. That's why I'm going to college, so that I can get something. This is my guys. We're seeing 4 wide, 3 wide, constantly. Whoa, 14. Golly, man, they get awfully close. I mean, these COT cars don't handle very well, so everyone's just trying to hang in there. A couple drivers who are making up some good spots. So the 41 of Kate Roy and the 7, Matthew Phillips. White Walker's moving up, number 31. Cement Oskin, 28. All making up ground as, and of course, point leader, number 6. Is starting to show some muscle. But speaking of muscle, Johnny Gardner, bit of a crossover move. There goes Tom Jonas around, and I think that was Zachary Fitzwater. And, oh, that's going to be big. That is going to be huge. Eli Bright, I see in it. Boy, great save there by some of those drivers that look like Jake Jefferson and Kyle Langland with a great save there, but caution is out already. Johnny Gardner, the leader, in the number 13. Ooh, they crashed. Think that'll be Hamill second. K-Roy third, wow. Already on a good charge, but Eli Bright and Alex Earnhardt already on pit road. Mark Davidson in the 99 with a considerable amount of damage. Zachary Fitzwater, 47, also involved. That was a bit of a mess. Let's go find out what caused that. Kind of tale of 2 incidents there. Is that 5 wide? That looks like 5 wide. Yep, go a little forward there, and yep. Jason Seed way down there. Tom Jonas looks like he's going to get into the 47. Alex Earnhardt gets turned a little bit there. And also the 6 of Jason Seed does go around. Not sure how much damage he's going to get from that. He might be okay. Phenomenal save by the 6. Which is pretty good timing. Holy smoly. And then we saw kind of a second incident. And I think the 14 was going back up the track. I mean, here he gets initially turned. Okay, it was initial contact with him and the 47, and then he just comes up, gets into Bright, Davidson. Dominic Anthony just slips by, but that's going to be some damage for Jay Jefferson as well. The 07 of Colton Yole getting through there unscathed, as well as the 2 by the looks of it. Actually, that was not remotely as bad as I thought. I think a lot of these guys will still be able to keep up, no problem. Although some of them might have accumulated enough, like, yeah, I do see some Boeing there in the 48, so not sure if he'll be able to keep up or not. It's always hard to say when it's unrealistic damage. Sometimes it looks like they get through completely unscathed, and then other times not really, so you just never know. Some really good driving jobs there nonetheless. Just shows how good the drivers are in these cars. So Johnny Gardner, the race leader in the number 13. Derek Hamill in second. Kate Roy third. Cement Oskin and Wyatt Walker the top 5. Matthew Phillips, Isaac Snyder 7th. Nathan Stapleton, Christian Parker. Joe Rutkowski has gotten into the top 10 in the number 1 car. So a good gain already for the Gatorade Series runner. That's just missing. Let's see, is anyone out of the race because of that? Eli Bright is indeed out of the race. Alex Earnhardt has fallen a lap down. However, I have double final restarts disabled. So we won't have to worry about that. Especially if he's at the back of the line, which, let's see, is he? Davidson's without a rear panel. Yeah, he's pretty far back here. So, don't think it'll cause many problems. But the 48, the 47, and the 99 might cause some problems later on as well. As it looks like the lights are still on, so we'll go ahead and accelerate a little more here. Lights are now out, so we'll be going green on lap 11 this time by. Johnny Gardner got that 13 ride. It was pretty much just handed to him. Good Sport was the original driver, Nick Kennedy, just then said, hey, you want it? You may have it. And now Gardner's leading at Kentucky with the pole sitter Derek Hamill right behind him. Kate Roy trying to gain as many points as she can. Green flag is out once again. 3 Toyotas in the top 3. Hamill to the inside. Let's see if he'll be able to hold it down there. Cement Onskin with a great run through 1 and 2 in the 28. Underneath the 41 and the 7 with another good run there as well. 41 has to think of avoiding action to avoid hitting the 31. Smart move. But it's Derek Hamill leading that lap. Here comes the 28. Snyder and Jonas on the inside as well. And then you got Dale Salzman, the 19, making some good gains. 28 and 18, dead even down the back straightaway. Stapleton up here as well. 7 has to check up. But it will be Cement Onskin, the 28. That Ford's going to lead lap 12. As we are now 3 wide. Gotta look out for that 4 wide. We'll check in here shortly on the cars involved in that incident to see how they're doing speed-wise. But Nathan Stapleton up to 2nd. Possibly going for the race lead on his fellow Ford. Dadgummit. Big shark. My gosh, he got a beautiful run through there. He will easily take the lead, but Tom Jonas has got a big run. Could get a shot at it here as well. He is to the inside. Now I'm going to check really quickly here on how the slow traffic's done. Oh boy. Wow. And Davidson's not doing too bad, and then you got a group of cars here, and the 6 is back here, so he definitely is feeling the effects. But they're not going on that much slower. I think they honestly just got held up by the 14. I think that's probably why they're back there. But that is going to be an absolute disaster. 34-second laps and 150 miles an hour. I am baffled. Yeah, the car without a butt. The car without a butt actually ain't doing too bad. We got 30 laps to go now. Stapleton and Jonas battling pretty hard here for the race lead. And there's the 82 of Brandon Hall. Seen a lot of drivers just coming and going throughout the course of this one. That's why I love this. That's why I love this racing. It's not predictable cycle racing, but you get anyone and everyone leading at some point. As my guts have already caught him. Oh, they're going to split him. Oh, he gets into John Jonas. And that's a big wreck. Oh. Look out. Xavier Griffin Arca breaks his way in there. Roger Ray's out. Gabriel Helby's done. An absolute disaster on lap 17. Nathan Stapleton leads them back ahead of Brandon Hall and whoever survived. Holy crap. Walker to pit road. Jonas, obviously. There's Jay Jefferson. Kyle Langland got some pretty bad damage from that. You saw Patrick Lowe in it. Matthew Phillips' front end is absolutely mauled on that number 7. Damage to Tyler Lyman, the 43. Who wasn't involved, I don't know. Insert the phrase, damn lapped cars. This just... I mean, the 14, he's trying, and they're trying to split him here, but then just doesn't work. Jonas actually keeps it going straight, but I think that will be enough damage to affect him as Justin Zindow climbs the wall. The number 12, and then there are these... Oh! Arca breaks, and Gabriel Helmy goes upside down, courtesy of a hit from the 48. And then... just an insult to injury, the 48 gets ghosted by the pace car. That hurt right there. That is catastrophic. And then everyone else is trying to take avoiding action. Just nowhere to go. Wants 25 here. See kind of how he gets collected. So he gets collected in that. And if we check down here, everyone's just trying to avoid it. Elijah Gordon and Michael Canto made contact. There's Kerry Hoover, the 00 as well. Or was it the 00 they made contact with? I'm already losing it as 00 gets hit from behind by the 9. Ooh, 26 just trying to dive it through a hole there. Got into the 5. And that's how that happened. Luke Rainey also around. That hurt right there. I mean, the 14 computer. Yeah, I would say that was pretty stupid. I mean, but it is a computer after all. There's not much I can do. Some people actually do like enforce penalties for stuff like that, and I'm like, that driver did. The driver themselves didn't have much to do with that. So, yeah. We can get a quick onboard in here. Who's gonna get a... I saw that. I know that Colton said the 07 getting a good view of it. I think we'll actually see what the 26 saw. Or the 43. We'll do the 07, why not? You'll get a good view here, so... And then you see it all just happen in front of him. And the 26 just dives in underneath the 5. The 07 does take a couple hits there, so... Ugh. Not sure how badly he'll be affected, but the 24 definitely is destroyed. So not wanting to miss too much here, we're cutting back. Leader is Nathan Stapleton ahead of Brandon Hall, Christian Parker, Dale Salzman, and Kate Roy, the top 5. Isaac Snyder, Chris Myers, Joe Rutkowski, Rob Evans, and Johnny Gardner. Rob Evans into the top 10 in the 98. Pretty good there. Now here's a question. Who all is going to be out from that? Jonas is out. Jefferson, Ray, Helby, Griffin, and Earnhardt are all out. White Walker is 1 lap down. And there's going to be plenty of other drivers with damage. Justin Seidel is still on the racetrack on the lead lap, despite climbing the dang wall. That is impressive. But I don't know. But yeah, we could have more slow cars. It might not be as bad. I mean, that 14. They caught him in what? 6 laps? 7 laps? I got nothing. For how slow he was. So the 17, Nathan Stapleton, leading them to the green flag here, which is back in the air. Got Ford. Then you got Toyota. And already they're 3 wide. Dale Salzman way down there. He's actually going to try and look for the lead down the back straightaway. After restarting P4. I do know exactly what you meant there, and, well, now's not really a good time for me right now to do that. But you've already hyped it up, so I'm not sure if I have much of a choice. Anyways, so new leader 19, Dale Salzman, has just been probably one of the quietest guys out there. I haven't talked about him hardly at all, but my gosh, look how small this field is now. At least this field of leaders. Jason Seed is still up here, though, so he might still have a shot at some good points. And possibly extending that if he's able to get by. Carter Friesen is still up here. Zachary Fitzwater is still up here. But then you've got an absolute onslaught of slow cars. And they're about a second off the pace. And it is an absolute gaggle of cars. The 09 and the 26 are really off the pace, along with the 7. The 31 is just as slow as the 14. This is going to be a mess. As Nathan Stapleton was looking to get the lead back, he did lead that lap. With the advantage into turn 1, he will take the race lead. They're going nearly 4 wide behind him. Parker, Salzman, then you got Rutkowski and Gardner also in that. Matthew Hartford in the number 83 is here as well. In contention, possibly. The 42 trying to stay ahead of the 6, try and close in. See if he has a long shot at the championship. That's Zach Ryan. You've also got Hannah Higdon and Josephine O'Neill all in this with a shot. Of course, Rob Evans as well, the 98, who's had probably one of the poorest seasons so far. But he's a decent driver. He's been hanging in there throughout this season, and I think he's had enough of these bad finishes. He would like for something to happen. 20 laps to go, coming to 19 to go now, side by side. Stapleton and Parker, each with respective drafting partners there. Now 3 wide. Stapleton with the advantage off the corner. There will be catching the 31 here. Oh, God. It's not... This is bad. This is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Whoa, look out! Oh, he got into the 1 car. Golly, what a job there, Joe Rutkowski. Keeping it going straight. All right, patience here, patience here. 19 and 41 get stuck. But they'll get by. But Salzman losing some track position along with the 41. We'll see if they'll be able to close back up. Holy crap! Joe Rutkowski, what a job. Despite getting contact there. So Snyder is now the leader. Rob Evans looked for it there. Couldn't quite make it work. And let's see, next lap car on the horizon will be the 7. We'll see how that ends. But golly, this is outstanding, I think. Despite how small the field got. Ooh, Johnny Gardner really diving it in there, actually taking the air off the wing of the 98. I mean, hey, those two, they race each other all the time in the online world. Whoa, Sean McKean, what a job. Filling that hole. This is outstanding stuff. Actually, yes, you did, and you're without a rear end, but you're actually not doing too bad speed-wise. And with how many cars are struggling, you actually probably won't finish too badly. But what I was just saying was that Gardner and Evans, they race each other online all the time, and I mean they're good buddies. But they're fighting each other pretty hard on the racetrack right now. Snyder still leads as the 7 car is getting caught up to. To the outside of him they go. Gardner's going to try and split him. Will indeed make that work. 77 might get trapped. And indeed. At least temporarily. So Seed will get by. Higdon will get by. Myers will get by. He's in kind of an awkward spot right here. A lot of drivers struggling to get by the number 7. This could at least help the 20 and some others to close in, although it does look like the 41 and the 19. Yeah, they've... Wait, where'd the 19 go? Did he blow up? 19 has vanished. Oh, no, there he is. He did catch up. 41 did not. Wow. Well, after that bold move that he made just a bit ago, Sean McKean with the lead. And more lap traffic will eventually hit. I mean, that 31 will get caught up to again for sure. He is that bad. There is no way, but we've got more on the horizon here. Langland and Canto. And then there's the 31. We might not be done with cautions as new leader Johnny Gardner now. 11 laps to go at the stripe. Lap traffic ahead yet again. And multiple of them. 31, 9, and 26. The 31 is the slowest of them all. As we've got problems. Gonna split him in the middle. Look out. Golly, wasn't sure if Seed would move out there and turn him. Saw some parts flying. He made contact with Ben Kraut's 78. Still not quite everyone gets by there. Dominic Anthony showing a little bit of displeasure there. And we're not done with slow traffic yet. They're still trying to get by the 26 and 09. Lap traffic havoc here. As we've caught the 18 now. Pole sitter. It's still Gardner. He'll try and dive it to the inside, and there he goes. A race of survival at this point. 16 being bold. He's made some bold moves. It's worked so far. Not sure if one of these times it'll possibly come back to haunt him. But this race is winding down. Snyder looking for the lead. Knowing that the 6 ain't far behind. The 11 might be next. This is far from over. Gardner with the lead. Brandon Hall second. Chris Myers is in the top 5. Got Josephine O'Neill. Currently 6th. 7 to go. This is intense. Pair of Toyotas, 1 and 2 right now. Looks like these two might be able to get by pretty easily, and indeed they will. Snyder should be able to, and indeed, there he goes. Salzman's going to get by. Hall with a good run off the corner. With 6 to go, nearly contact between the 83 and the 11. Brandon Hall, new leader. Will they catch the 31 again? That's the next lap car. But we all know how bad he is right now as far as speed. So Brandon Hall, Johnny Garner looking to get back by him again. O'Neal underneath Salzman, 5 laps to go. Will they catch the 30? Oh, easily they're going to catch him. Who am I kidding? Of course they're going to catch him. Brandon Hall with a good run in 1 and 2. Holds the lead. Salzman trying to get the run off to get by Gardner. Still don't count out the 34, 98, or 17. Plenty of others. 4 laps to go. I think the 31 could decide who this could boil down to. It has been an all-out craziness of a race. And it's not over. Coming to 3 to go, and look out, where does he go? Oh, they split him beautifully. Oof. Oh, that was beautiful right there. Perfect. Carter Friesen has to check up a bit there, but they get by. 7 is off of turn 4. He might get caught up to him, not sure. It's 2 to go this time. Still got all this here. And you're wondering about the 2. There's the 2. Right in the middle right now. Racing a few guys. But this is the battle for the lead. Brandon Hall has it at the moment. Gardner and Myers are side by side. The 33 is ahead of the 6 by a good few positions, which is exactly what he needs. White flag is in the air, and the 7 is back. Oh boy. Myers to the inside. And it's going to wind up being his undoing. Garner and McKean get by first. And Myers is trapped. He finally gets to the inside. Garner, can he get a big enough run? He's to the inside. At the checkered flag, Brandon Hall is going to take victory in the 82 car. Number 82 wins the Sony 500 and just an all-out attrition fest. That is unbelievable there. Let's confirm it. Indeed. He gets victory. Gardner, a valiant effort, will finish second in a side-by-side finish. Holy crap. That was intense. That was intense. Let me tell you. Sean McKean will finish in 3rd and Isaac Snyder 4th. That is exactly what he needs. Just gaining points on the 6 with 3 races to go now in the championship. Josephine O'Neal will emerge with a top 5 finish. Nathan Stapleton 6th. Joe Rutkowski 7th. Hannah Higdon fights up to 8th. Chris Myers will have to settle for 9th. Still a valiant effort by that 39 team. And then Rob Evans. It has not been a great season for that 98. So top 10 finish. Definitely something to be proud of. Go ahead and get this exported. And it's race number 15 of 18 is now in the books. That was intense. I don't think I'm going to be on Discord very much. I might check in over there and see what's going on, but don't think I'm going to really hang over there for too long. Got some other stuff I want to do before tomorrow, which I'm not sure if there will be a race tomorrow or not. We'll just have to wait and see. I might take the night off tomorrow and then come back to it on Wednesday, possibly with the next Barrett Jackson race, or possibly the next race in this, so that we can get closer to kicking off the NCCS stuff. So, holy smoly, that was intense. That was fun, I gotta admit. That was a lot of fun. As now, we're checking out the full results here. Taking one last look at them. Bit of a war of attrition. but good stuff nonetheless. And the man emerging with victory, Brandon Hall, number 82. Just did what he had to do and did it at the right times. Victorious at Kentucky. And indeed, Arnold Palmer Invitational this weekend. Thank you. Yeah. Well, hey, we'll see if Tiger Woods can get into contention again, like he did this weekend, which I gotta say was, I mean, after everything he's been through, it was pretty cool to see Tiger Woods back in contention. And even with a shot at making it a playoff there, and it was cool to see. It was cool to see. It was especially cool to see when Phil Mickelson won recently down in Mexico. That was like, oh, finally. Phil's the man, let me tell you. I guess they still have the old NCCS season in these exports. Anyways, 15 races down. This season is really starting to wind down now. 3 races left. Point standings stack up as follows. Jason Seed still with it. It is now down to 11 points ahead of Snyder. That is a lot closer than it was. So things definitely heating up between those two. Zach Ryan's still just kind of lurking there. Still just making his presence known. If he can finish ahead of those two in the next couple races, he can definitely try and at least put some heat on them. But then beyond that, it's going to take something. It's going to take a lot beyond that. But fourth is Zachary Fitzwater. Eli Bright is fifth. Then you got Alger Baranowskis, Kate Royce 7th, Patrick Lowe, Colton Yo, Brandon Hall now in the top 10 with a victory. Sean McKean, Nathan Stapleton, Tom Jonas, Dale Salzman, Chris Myers, top 15. Whew. That was fun. That was crazy. That was excellent. Not much else to really say about that other than that, just pretty crazy. Pretty darn crazy, but whew. I mean, hey, Brandon Hall just did what he had to do. He held it in there and he got the job done. Bear Jack's Cup Series will be funny and great. Whoops. It's up the. There we go. Yeah, it'll be interesting. That'll be another track where in some of the corners the outside lane will be preferred. So I don't know. I think it could be an okay race. I don't expect anything spectacular, but I think we'll see some decent stuff from Pocono. But yeah, that'll be. I didn't even touch the mouse pad there. So we'll just have to see how that'll go. That will probably be the next race. However, it might be the next race for this series because the plan is get close, or if not finish this series, and then we'll get started on the whatchamajiggy NCCS series, the Cup and Grand Nationals. It's definitely not that far away, so looking forward to getting that running as well. Use the original. Problem with the original is that, like, at least the problem that I had was if I was using it in arcade mode, it's kind of. I prefer the version that I have, which actually I can look and see which version it is. It is. Come on, scroll a little faster. 2012 FSE, which I am 99% certain is the exact same version that Joe uses. So, And Joe usually gets some good stuff out of that, so that's pretty much why we'll be using that one. Get it back up to the top here. 97 laps led for the 6 car this season. Good stuff. Yeah, I can agree to that on the FSE side. I just experiment with the track, hope it works, and then if it does, then I go ahead and see what I can do with it. Funny you say that. Chase is already made and set up. I can show you really quickly, and then I'll wrap this up. The chase has already been fixed for the Bear-Jackson series. Went into score 4, made the necessary adjustments, and now everything is all set. 40-point advantage for Matthew Phillips as promised, and then 5,000 for everyone else, just to ensure that they don't get caught up to by anyone else. So that's all set up and ready to go for when we head to Pocono. Get back in here. You were... I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry, man. Oh no, I'm 3,121 points behind the leader. Whatever shall I do? I forget exactly where you finished. I think it was somewhere in about midfield. Although then again, I'm like completely like lost as to where everyone finished. I'm very forgetful pretty easily once I go off on other tangents. I hope to do great and take its first ever championship in NR 2003, and it would be in a pretty big series too. I think the Bear-Jackson series is probably the biggest that I've ever done by a significant margin. Whew. Anyways, that was fun. That was exciting. That's the whole reason that I do this. Just everyone coming together to enjoy some excitement in the NR realm. That's the sole point of why TRN exists, is for everyone to come together and have fun and enjoy some NR racing. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but that's because in times when times are crazy like they are right now, just gotta kind of drive that home, and it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. I mean, it's the biggest in terms of, like, I guess, scale, in terms of the amount of work that went into it, just the operation itself. It's definitely gotten a lot of attention, but I think the NCCS is probably going to end up being, like, if I continue to do this, it's probably going to be the main. But I'm definitely not ruling out a Bear-Jackson Season 2 sometime down the road. At the moment, I am going to admit, beyond NCCS and Grand Nationals, once those two wrap up, I have no idea what's going to happen. I can definitely say that life is starting to catch up to me, and I'm definitely needing to focus more and more on that. So, I'm not sure, that might end up being a break from NR, but then again, I thought that after the PowerAde and Bear-Jackson series, nice voice crack there, I thought that would be the, like, when I would take a break from NR, but I kind of got my motivation back, and then I went ahead and said, you know what, let's go and do another season for the NCCS. Started up the Grand Nationals. Times are still crazy, and there are times and I just feel like I need to step away for a while, but we're still going. We're still hanging in there, and I want to thank everyone here for keeping it possible. I want to thank everyone for real, though. Thank you. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I am exhausted, but that was fun. That was a lot of fun, just seeing how long I'm going here for. I want to say thank you everyone for watching. Big congrats to Brandon Hall on the victory. getting him now to top 10 in the point standings. But the championship battle looking pretty tight. See how it turns out in these final 3 races of the season. Yeah, you take care of yourself, and to everyone else, take care of yourselves. Have a good night, and don't let the negatives in life make you numb toward the positives. Always. That's going to be my slogan. It's going to be my slogan towards life. Don't let the negatives make you numb toward the positives. Have yourselves a good night. Take care. And thank you all. Bye for now.